So Kelsey Plum is officially gone to the Sparks. We kind of knew that. We kind of knew that was going to be happening. But we all thought, the reason why the trade was leaked but not confirmed was that Seattle were not happy with what they were getting back. And because obviously we were like, oh, if Seattle are getting the 2 pick, it would already happened. Seattle got the 2 pick. Seattle just got the number 2 pick in the draft for Jewel Lloyd. It's not 2 pick for Kelsey Plum. I don't hate it from the Sparks. I don't like it from the Sparks. Don't hate it. Don't hate it. It's not a brilliant move. I think they could have figured out a way of getting it without the number 2 pick, but they don't have the 2026 pick, so they kind of have to go all in. But they gave up the number 2 pick. The only way this makes sense is if they have a point guard lined up. This team did not have a point guard last year. They didn't have a point guard. The number 2 pick is a point guard. Who's literally the reincarnation of Chelsea Gray. They're giving her to Seattle. And people are like, oh, Seattle are going to take Kiki Riafen. No, they're not. They're going to go and play Skylar Diggins at the 2. They're going to run the double ball handler. They're going to play Diggins at the 2. They're going to play Olivia Miles at the 1. Or they're going to keep Gabby Williams. They're going to start Jordan Horston and they're going to take Olivia Miles. There's no way they take Kiki Riafen. Skylar Diggins is the same age as Neko Wumbakai. They take the best player available there at number 2. Or they take Dominique Malonga, which might be Gabby Williams is probably in their ear saying, go take Dominique Malonga. And then if Gabby Williams is staying in Seattle, they take Malonga and they bring over Janelle Salone. Oh yeah, that's the next domino to fall for the Seattle Storm if they go and take Dominique Malonga. And if we see Gabby Williams staying and Janelle Salone signing with the Storm, and then who knows, let's call up New York and just be like, yo, we want Maureen Johannes. Yeah, Maureen Johannes wants to play here. She's literally working out in Seattle Storm gear. Yeah, we're getting Maureen Johannes. What do you want? Give us Nika Mule and the 10th. Give us the 10th pick for Maureen Johannes. Cool. We could see something like that happening. They're getting the number 2 pick in Liaru. I thought it was going to be 13, Liaru and Ray Burrell. With the Sparks getting number 9 for Seattle and the Aces receiving number 13. At least the Sparks, number 9's gone. But at least the Sparks get number 9 from Seattle. Maybe, just maybe, the Sparks were higher on Cheyenne Sellers. That's the only logic for this, is that the Sparks are highest on Cheyenne Sellers at 9. It's the only way this makes sense at all. But the Sparks go up 4 picks in the draft. So the Aces get the 13 pick. So the Aces, the only way this makes sense is if the Sparks are higher on a different point guard. Because the Sparks are passing up on Olivia Miles and they're going down 7 picks in the draft. If Cheyenne Sellers is there at 9, I don't hate this. And the Aces get the number 13 pick. So the Aces get a body. They get a body that'll play. Paige wasn't going number 2. Not Jimmy Butler, the Suns. Jesus. But I will say the number 2 pick, the only thing, again, there is only one reason you make this trade if you are Sparks. There's one reason. And you know what? I did say Jewel Lloyd and 9 for 3 for Chicago made sense. But that's because I thought it was a 2-player draft. Jewel Lloyd and 9 for 2? And Liaru, who's an asset? And 13? No. The Sparks at least they got Kelsey Plum. But then at the same time, it's giving Jewel Lloyd and 13 for Plum. Fair enough. It's not a like-for-like swap. But still, Still. Cameron Brink and Kelsey Plum on the same team. Jesus. I'm still waiting on trade details. Obviously, what Shams quoted. But they fleed. The Seattle Storm got the number 2 pick for Jewel Lloyd. The number 2 pick for Jewel Lloyd in 9. And again, Seattle, obviously, they actually gave up 2. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe they just gave number 2. Sparks fans actually followed through with the deal. Let's talk about the Sky implications. I don't know what implications they have for the Sky. What the Sky implications be Kiki or Fan go second. Like, that's the only implications, is that Kiki might go second. But I don't think Kiki goes second. Like, I don't think they're just suddenly get... Sparks ultimately decided the guard they seek needs to be ready now, and Plum is that. It only makes sense under one condition, is they don't think Olivia Miles is as good as advertised. You can maybe get yourself a... Cheyenne Sellers is probably going to... Let me just go over the draft in my head. So, 1, Paige. 2, Olivia Miles. 3, Sonia Citron. 4, Dominique Malonga, probably. Or Malonga goes 2. And then Miles gets 3. Like, that is another potential thing if you're Seattle. Is if there could be a thing where it's like, look, we're going to get... If we take Malonga, we get Janelle Salone. We think Janelle Salone is as good as anyone. So we're going to take Malonga. Highest potential in the draft. We can bring Malonga to Seattle. She's coming from France. She doesn't care where she plays. She doesn't need to play in a big market. She doesn't care. We're going to bring her in. We're just going to try to get all the French players together. And then we're going to go and run it back with a bunch of French players, Neka Umake, Ezzy Magbagor. Who else is there on the France? Who else not on the France team? Skylar Diggins, Jordan Horston. Like, it's a championship-ish level team. Like, they could mess about and win a championship. But Seattle Storm says 2025 first rounder, 2026 first rounder. Like, the Seattle Storm have gotten, by the way, they have the Sparks pick next year too. And Leroux's 25 and 6'7". Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Like, I have to wait up even later, 3-4 a.m. like reporting on this. So if you guys could subscribe, to be greatly appreciated. We're trying to hit 41,315. Which, yeah, I cannot believe they're making that trade. So anyway, yeah, that is a video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.